And at the same time, cyber assaults are underway today against various institutions in Ukraine.
And Homeland Security is also warning, quote, every organization in the United States is at risk now of a Russian cyber attack. With that alarm being sounded, Channel 2's Ron Plant spoke to some local experts about what it could mean for us here at home.
The U.S. government has been preparing for some time with everything from the military's Cyber Command to the newly formed CISA, Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, formed prior to the 2020 election. And our politicians boast.
In Washington, we have strengthened our defenses and our offenses on cyber.
But the U.S. Government Accountability Office says the 2020 SolarWinds attack from Russian sources actually penetrated federal agencies from Justice and Treasury to the Pentagon and even CISA.
It's one of their tools of warfare is cyber crime. And we know they're aligned with China. And so that's another massive state-sponsored threat.
Just like constant email phishing attempts for cyber bad guys looking for a way into a company, so-called Russian reconnaissance and probing may be already underway. So now shields up, as Homeland Security warned the business community this week. Everything from the power grid and utilities to financial institutions and anything in between could be targets if the situation with sanctions and counter threats escalates into cyber attacks with distinct purposes.
When we're destabilizing government websites is to, sow distrust and doubt in the government's ability to defend its people. And also to create panic, right? For example, last night, we saw Ukrainian financial institutions and ATMs even knocked offline, and nothing causes a panic quite like people not being able to get access to their money.
Here in Western New York in recent years, we saw ECMC and the Buffalo Public Schools hit by ransomware attacks, perhaps from hackers overseas, now with suggestions for companies to have disaster preparedness planning.
Consider how to go back to pencil and paper, if you will, without computers at times.
There are certainly just some things that can't go back from digital to analog, so to speak. In certain cases, it's falling back to paper, like it may have been in some healthcare organizations when their systems were taken offline. Or perhaps it is the capability to set up alternative technology quickly.
And maybe now, just another constant cost of business for companies.
To have good, skilled cybersecurity practitioners come in and do a thorough, rigorous assessment on cyber risk and cyber vulnerabilities.
Ron Plants, Channel 2 News.